And we are live in the Moxie Java Listener Lounge on Idaho's 94.9 The River. I have got a great group of listeners here with us, and I would like them to join me in welcoming Toni Childs to the river. I am going to do my best not to spaz out today. I know that some days are harder for me in that department. This is one of the tough ones. And I want to thank Rochelle right off the bat, who is engineering today's performance. And watch out for heavy machinery coming through the studio right now. Rochelle approached me a few weeks ago about the possibility of doing something with Toni, and I was like, duh, are you kidding me? I remember where I was the first time I heard her album, Union, and the effect that it had on me and my close friends at the time. So it is so nice to welcome you here to Boise.
Thank you for having me. It's wonderful.
It's a huge pleasure for us, and we're going to take a few moments today to get caught up on what you've been up to and where your plans are taking you, and talk about your music.
Cool.
So let's start with this. You are doing something interesting while you're recording your new album, and I thought we should tell our listeners how that's working for you and the concept.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit. You're doing a regular check-ins with video, right? You work that into what you're doing.
Well, 3.5 months ago came the decision that we needed to send out a newsletter to my fan base and let them know that I was going to begin recording and enlist their support to help me fund my album. I have been with major labels, or I have licensed albums, and that money's gone or had investors to make my albums. So this would be the first time it would be completely person to person. I like to say human to human support of my music. And so we put out the call, and it's been a really interesting ride, a little scary. I made a couple of personal videos with Mick. Mick is my fiance, and we just talked directly to my fans and about what it is that I'm doing, which essentially is I created a business plan for what I would need to do to promote, not only record my record, but promote my record. Right. I have fans in 44 countries around the world. How do you do that with no support from a corporate sponsor? Well, I believe we create our own reality. And so I have checked off the box, and I have made a commitment to walk into this reality. I'm painting the reality, I'm walking into it, and I don't know how it's going to happen. I can't see around the corners of life to see how it's actually going to all go down. And so I am strengthening every day this faith muscle that it is going to unfold in really special ways, and it has been. And sometimes it gets really close to the edge, and you're like, okay, you have to have more faith, right? That it's going to come through in something that you can't see around the corner, and it always does. And it's a wonderful experience. It's what I believe about life, but then to say, okay, I'm going to live it. So I'm living without a net. And wow. Yeah, it's happening. So we're here now. All said, because of my Facebook fans and my newsletter fans, we will have raised $120,000, which is pretty amazing in a 3-month period of time.
That's great.
Right. So it's this unfolding thing, and I just feel really honored and blessed that my music is supported, and if it hits you and you want to and it's not like people are just giving me, money, like, oh, here, Toni, which would be great if somebody felt like that. But, is really, though, there's exchanges of energy, right, between. So people are pre-buying the album, or I'm having a special New Year's Eve concert on my land in Kauai, Hawaii. And so people are coming out for that. So there's a list. If you go on my website, you'll see a list of different ways that you could participate and get something back for what you give. And so it's not a handout. You know, we're just creating something, but you're a part of the process. And everyone who gives at this time, while we're making the album, your name will be a part on that and as a contributor to making the album. So it's exciting. It's completely new and different.
Let's remind everybody, let's give everybody a website for you, first and foremost, for those folks who are listening at home and streaming us at riverinteractive.com.
It's ToniChilds.com.
Well, that's about as easy as it is.
And if you go on Facebook and go to my Facebook page, my band page, there's a lot of information about touring and different things that are going on there. But, okay, and so in the recording process, I'd like to introduce you. Here we have on bass today is Joey Baker, and he is producing my album. This man is so special, and the new album is sounding. I'm so excited about it. But Mick has been filming us in the studio, and so we have a live streaming that's going on too, which is very new for me and very new for this time period, right? And you can see what's actually happening in the studio, how we're making watch the songs grow, which has been really cool and also disconcerting as a woman and having a bit of a beauty wound and having a camera pointed at you every day. That's a little bit of a, that's been the hardest thing for me, really. It's not making the music, it's not doing that. I want to have it documented, but then when I look at the footage before it's being edited, I'm like, oh my God, having little bit meltdowns.
Really?
Yeah, I am.
Here on the back streets of the town, I hear a lonely widow call. Black as the night fills the sky, I can hear that woman call. Yes, I'm lost and found today. I'm finding that I need a way. I need you. Oh, won't you take me back home? Jackson, you're the life for me, and heaven took you, can't you see? I need you, need you. Jackson, take me home. Here on the back streets of the town, I hear a lonely widow call. Men sleeping in their only coats. It's not warm, the first snow falls. Yes, I'm lost and found today. I'm finding that I need a way. I need you. Oh, won't you take me back home? Jackson, you're the life for me, and heaven took you, can't you see? I need you, need you. Jackson, take me home. Jackson, take me home now, boy. Jackson, take me home now, boy. Home. Jackson, take me home. Jackson, take me home now, boy. Jackson, take me home now, boy. Home. Jackson, take me home. I stand in the tall grass on a hot and sunny day. Life all around her, but her world is not the same. Clutching to a heart of rose, a smile on her face, you know she wants. She's gonna make it back home. Jackson, you're the life for me, and heaven took you, can't you see? I need you, need you. Jackson, take me home. Jackson, take me home now, boy. Jackson, take me home now, boy. Home. Jackson, take me home. Jackson, take me home now, boy. Jackson, take me home now, boy. Home. Jackson, take me home. I've seen a little bit it's done done. Jackson, keep the pain now, boy. Jackson, keep the pain now, boy. Home. Jackson, take me home. Jackson, take me home now, boy. Jackson, take me home now, boy. Home. Jackson, take me home. See my time, say my darling, take my time. All I ever want no more. And I ran my heart, I ran my days, said my part, said my prayers. All I wanna do is go home. And you raised your body, you raised your raise, all the things you had to say. Heaven, don't you know it more. And you played your card, you played your best, all the things that just do rest. Heaven, don't you know it more. I said Jackson, I said Jackson, oh Jackson, won't you take me home. I said Jackson, I said Jackson, Jackson, won't you take me home. But you played your die, you played your red, all the things you hold to dress. Heaven, don't you know more. And you found your way, you found your time, all the things you said inside. We're gonna take you home. And you held your heart, you held your mind, anything, anytime, all you ever wanted more. And I said my life and said my soul, darling, God, I made it grow. I'm gonna go home.
Tingly. That was amazing. Toni Childs live with her band right here in the Moxie Java Listener Lounge, and it is a voice that since 1987 maybe when we got
89.
For Union.
Yes.
I just remember when we got that album, I was working in college radio at the time, and it was huge. It was a huge thing for us, and it still is to this day, and everything you've done since then. Congratulations. Best of luck on Children of the Citizens of the Planet.
Thank you.
I almost botched that. Nice. It's not like I didn't hear it enough. The show is Sunday night. So this Sunday at the Special Event Center at Boise State University, Blaise and Kelly opening. Tickets available at selected seat outlets. You can get them on campus. It's going to be a phenomenal night of music in a really great room to see Toni and this band that she has. Toni, anytime you want to come back.
Oh, wonderful,
We'd
wonderful.
Love to have you back again.
Mahalo and aloha.
And we're going to send it back to Ken in the River Studio.